Konnichiwa, hello and welcome. This is Roy at Godzilla90, and now it is time for part 2 of my back-to-back figure reviews with the S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla vs. Biollante Godzilla 1989 figures. And this time I will be covering the S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla 1989 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive version, or event exclusive version that I got lucky and I snagged up from toysintheBox.com because he was the only one available on the website. And yeah, I did pay a little bit of a markup for him because yeah, it's an event exclusive, and if you're not going to go to the event, it's going to cost you a little bit more, but it's a price I didn't mind paying. And actually, this figure is a lot better than what most people might think, and it's an improvement over the original. And this also proves that S.H.MonsterArts can improve their quality when they want to. So, with that said, let's get things started. And now here we have the S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla vs. Biollante Godzilla 1989 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive version, or event exclusive version. As you can see, this is a well sculpted, very sharply detailed figure, and man oh man, is those dorsal spines very beautiful indeed. And yeah, one of the main appeals to one of the reasons why I got this figure, and also because of the improved jaw articulation over the original. Now, unfortunately, yeah, this is where I have to give unfortunate news. This is not a figure that everybody's going to be able to get, unfortunately. Not because of the high price tag, but because, yeah, this was an event exclusive, which means it's most likely never going to be manufactured or reissued ever again. So, yeah, the only one that's going to get reissued is the regular release, which I just previously reviewed. But hopefully, if they do reissue that one, yeah. You see how his mouth is all the way closed? They improve that jaw articulation and keep his mouth where it closes all the way. And also, they do improve the joint tolerance as well if they reissue the regular release, which I highly doubt. I have a bad fear if they do reissue the regular release, the joint tolerance will be worse than before. But obviously, the joint tolerance and everything is a lot better on this one than what it is on the original. Even the tail articulation is better, and I will be getting into that in this video. But first things first, we're going over the detail. As you can see, this one is his typical dark charcoal gray color, almost like a blackish gray colorization, very dark, but it looks, this figure looks really good. Very suit accurate. We can see his very realistic bone white paint apps on his hand claws and toe claws there. Very beautiful mani-pedi there. We can also see those beautiful bone white teeth inside of his mouth right there, looking really nice. Nice job on the eyes. This figure looks good overall, and we can open up that mouth and see the finer details on the inside. We can see the roof of his mouth, the double rows of teeth that the Heisei Godzilla has. We can see all the finer details on his tongue and all the little small indentions on the top of his gums, all that stuff. So yeah, they do pack in a lot of detail on these figures, and that's part of the premium price tag. But as far as the quality of some of the S.H.MonsterArts figures lately, yeah, as a lot of you know, I've been feeling a lot of dread, especially now that it's become apparent that their quality control has been declining very badly. So yeah, I feel bad for people who's going to buy that S.H.MonsterArts Gamera 2 Attack of Legion figure, and they end up with a boatload of quality control issues for the price. Yeah, I can understand the heartache. But anyway, getting into articulation, the head can look down like so. We can look up a bit. We can look left that much. We can look right about that much, a little bit. We can't look right and left that much, but we do have some little bit range of motion there. As you can see, it's creaking because it's rubbing against the sculpt. It's really not neat to move that way, but you could at least a little bit. But anyway, shoulders are on ball joints. So yeah, like I said, this one does have improved articulation over the original. As you can see, nothing is popping off, which is good. I can prove that even more with the bicep swivel here, and yeah, it's popping off already. So yeah, well, it's not getting a perfect score, but anyway, and that's okay. I said it was better than the original, but obviously the bicep swivels are tighter. So anyway, we do have elbow articulation. We do have wrist swivel. That's on a ball joint, and we can rock that forward and back for claw swiping action. Same is true with the other side. Elbow bends on a double joint hinge, and we do have a swivel at the wrist, and we can rock it back and forth for some claw swiping action. And of course, waist articulation, we can bend those abs all the way down and back up. This is where the articulation cut is. It's sort of in between that lower top dorsal spine and the upper bottom dorsal spine. So this is where your articulation cut for the ab crunch is. I'm not gonna lie, those dorsal spines are pretty dang on beautiful. But anyway, leg articulation, we can spread those legs out that much. We can bring them in about that much. We can, yeah. I think I was giving this figure too much credit at first, but yeah. I'm not even going to attempt to rotate them a full 360. So I'm just going to put that leg right back down. And this one did. So, yeah. So, let's see if I can try to... Same thing again. Alrighty. Let's give it one more go. The opposite way this time. Okay, it's getting stuck. Alright. Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna keep rotating that leg, so obviously the hip articulation is not symmetrical. Thought this figure was better at first, but yeah, now that I'm moving the joints more myself for the first time in a while, I'm now noticing this. We do have a double joint hinge at the knee. Same is true with the other side. And of course, this one does have the same problem with the ankle. Well, it's supposed to be the left ankle because it's labeled from back to front. Yeah, hindered by the sculpt, but the other foot can swivel all the way around. Yeah. Tail articulation. Tail articulation is a bit of an improvement over the original. We can move it this far. We can move it this far right. We can move it this far left. We can bring it up like that. We can put it in a vertical S-curve like so. We can bring it back down. We can put it sort of like a snake S-curve like that. If we want to, we can kind of get the flat S-curve. Same is true with we do it the opposite way. And yeah, we can't exactly get them in a Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster pose because it doesn't bend that way. Because if you try to, if you articulate, if you pull the tail down like this, all the bottom segments underneath, they all collide with one another. So it hinders the articulation from being able to go any further. But anyway, we can put them in a swimming pose, just like the last figure. It's pretty much the same exact sculpt as the last figure. So it's going to be pretty much the same exact song and dance, except this one does have improved jaw articulation. Like I showed you earlier. Let me grab the other one real quick so I can show you that firsthand, so you can see it on camera for yourself. So yeah, grab my light, put my light on. We have the original S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla 1989, the regular release, and we have the event exclusive version that unfortunately not everyone's going to be able to get. Look at the difference with the jaws on the heads. This one's closed all the way, this one is not. And if I try to close it all the way like that, see how it just drops back down? And this one, it's closed all the way, and I can open it like so, and then close it. This one, watch, open. And I tried heating this thing up and everything. I tried repositioning the jaw. Nada. Doesn't fix it. So that is a QC issue with this one that they did correct with this one, but this one still has an equal amount of QC issues. Yeah. I was giving this figure way too much credit at the beginning of this video. I was fiddling around with this one before I started this review, and yeah, I was like, you know what, this one is better than the original. Now that I'm actually doing this review, not quite, even though I've had this figure since like late last year. Yeah. I think I should know my figures by now. I mean, I do, but yeah, when you have so many, sometimes you forget. But anyway, yeah, although I still like this one, it's, yeah. For as joint tolerance, it's really no better than the original. The only two things I think look better about this one is the fact that I would say it has better paint apps. The jaw actually closes all the way, and you have these pretty cool lit translucent dorsal spines. But the only unfortunate thing this figure doesn't have that a lot of people say it should have came with was a heat ray breath effect part. But yeah, they didn't, for some reason they didn't give you that. Because technically what they said, this one's not necessarily firing a heat ray, he's like charging. So this is like, they're just supposed to be like lit. Although what I do like, and that's really cool, and if I could put my light on. Oh, my light was already on, sorry. You can see how my light's reflecting off the back. That's because there's some metallic silver mixed in with that icy blue, and just makes it pop and just makes it look like that radioactive energy is just going through his dorsal spine. It's just reflecting off of his back skin, which looks really cool. Um, yeah, overall, I think this figure looks cool aesthetically, especially, the way his dorsal spines are and how they go into his small little dorsal spines on his tail to where they taper off at the end. I think this figure looks very beautiful overall, and yeah, very menacing looking Godzilla. But yeah, unfortunately, like I said, as far as these figures having QC issues, this is why I'm just at the verge of completely bowing out of collecting S.H.MonsterArts. To the point, I just feel we are paying way too much to be dealing with issues like this. Like, I kid you not. I'm just, yeah, I'm at that point now. But anyway, with that said, I will now be getting into my final verdict, so let's get to it. And now for my final verdict on the S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla vs. Biollante Godzilla 1989 San Diego Comic-Con event exclusive version. If I have to give this one a score based on detail, articulation, and playability, I have to give him a drum roll, please. And yeah, I think it's about time I start going a little bit more harder and stricter on S.H.MonsterArts figures with giving them a final score, especially for the prices we are paying, because these figures are not cheap, and we should not have to be dealing with quality control issues for figures that cost over $100. So with that said, I am going to have to give this one a lower score than the original, because I believe I gave the original too high of a score, and I'm going to have to give this one, 3.4 stars. Why? Detail is good. I really like the detail. It really captures the look of the 1989 Godzilla suit, aka the Biollante. That I like. I think these dorsal spines, these translucent blue dorsal spines, are very beautiful, and that is a big appeal to having this figure. And also, this one is going to be a definite rarity, so that's another reason why I'm glad I got this one. And another big appeal is, it does have an improved jaw over the original. Yeah, I know I gave the original a higher score than I gave this one, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I think I gave this one right here way too much leeway. And yeah, it's time that I stop giving S.H.MonsterArts figures the leeway that I've been giving them. It's especially for the prices we've been paying. Although this does show some signs of improvement over this one, it still has its fair share of flaws. So, yeah. I had to I had to take some points off, and yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go back and do another review on this one later on at a later date, and also take some points off, as well as a few other S.H.MonsterArts figures I have. So yeah, that's why I'm giving this one 3 out of 4, 3.4, 3 out of 4 stars. Is because these figures, they definitely need to either improve the quality or lower their price tags. Either or. Our people, including myself, or more and more people, are going to start stepping away from these. But anyway, I still think this is a good figure overall. It's just, we're paying way too much for the quality control issues that we're getting with them. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this review, definitely like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, love you all, stay safe, God bless, and peace out.